Hey everybody. I hope everyone is having an absolutely fantastic evening. I know I am. And welcome. Welcome to ROM Hack Races on this beautiful July Saturday night. At least here it's Saturday night, wherever you are, joining us all around the world for some sweet, sweet SMW Kaizo. My name is BD. I hope you are having a great night. I am here keeping the seat warm while we, well, hey, I think I don't need to keep the seat warm much longer. We are just getting set up. We're getting everyone piled in. We have 9 people joining us to race twicepipes level tonight, midnight run. It's a little bit of a brainy one, which, I mean, keeps the track going for what we've been up to the past few weeks. It's been a bit of a brainy streak for us, and we're going to keep that brain train moving with this 7 complexity level race. Fane is doing the restream for us tonight. Thank you very much, Fane. Blue Ribbon High Life, Starlord, and myself will be your scouts. And when he's ready, Glitchcat will be your commentator for the evening.
Oh, hi there.
Hi.
Howdy. Hey, sorry. I was at an event and I just made it back in the door. Hello. It's good to see everybody. Hi, what's up? Welcome to the race. I am just sitting down here getting ready to start. So thanks, BD, for helping us out here.
Yeah, no problem. While we're getting ready to go, I just want to let everyone know that we're here playing a level by twicepipes. If this is your first time watching ROM Hack Races, none of us have ever, well, some of us, none of the racers will have seen any of the levels before. Everything is going to be just the first time they see it. They're going to have to react. They're going to have to read it. They're going to have to learn how to play it. And then we're all going to get to the end together and see how long it takes us. We have 9 people racing with us tonight. We've got a familiar mix of some old faces and some new friends that are joining us for the very first time, which is really exciting. Just a couple minutes left before we get started, and really, there's not much else to talk about. We did say at the beginning of this week that people should check the message box. And a big, big thank you to the testers for this week, which were Fane, Gossip Greg, Mason, Marcy, and RB Pimlico. All helped out with testing this week. And yeah, we're just kind of sitting around waiting for the race to start now.
Did you tell them about their consistency and one-shots? Did
No,
you say the line?
I was leaving that for you.
Oh.
That's your line.
Oh, thanks. Well, if you're not familiar, BD has got y'all started here, and if you're not familiar with the dichotomy of these races, it is a balance between consistency and one-shots. Whether or not the racers will be able to be consistent at things they've already learned, or whether or not the racers will get to one-shot an obstacle, make some progress that way, and get a little bit of knowledge. Progress and knowledge are both very valuable. Progress, obviously, you want that because it gets you closer to beating the level, and knowledge is going to tell you what is coming up and what you might be able to do to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to let Glitch drive, because I don't think Glitch has seen any of this level. I have, and so I'm going to let Glitch take a look and tell y'all what's happening. So have a good race, everybody. I'll see you on the other side.
All right. Thank you so much, BD. Appreciate that a lot. Welcome in, everybody. I haven't even got to tell you. Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. I am literally just running in the door. I was hanging out with my mother. Actually, it is her birthday, so happy birthday, Glitch Mom. We were having some cake and ice cream, and now it's time to sit down for a race. BD's got you started, though, in style. Of course, she is very talented, and we got some talented racers ready to go. You Fail Me, Revelug, Germdove, Ike SMB on screen for you, and the racers will be rotated in as people are making progress. Blue Ribbon, Starlord, BD, Kelgan, and Fen are scouting, and we are ready to go. It's week 301, a midnight run from twicepipes. If you ground stomp with Yoshi and spit out a shell at the same time, you can bounce the shell upward. Ah, good to know. Okay, so this is some Yoshi tech, and so that means we're probably going to be seeing Yoshi. Twicepipes, a very cool maker. Their levels are always really interesting and readable if you know how to read. So we'll see how well these racers can do with some sight reading. As BD mentioned, I have not actually seen this level, so I am also reacting on the fly here. But it looks like the first thing we want to do is get Yoshi out of that box. The box is situated below the muncher, and by jumping up and hitting that P-switch, they are able to create the right boxes turn into coins with the P-switch. There we go. Looks like Revelug has the right idea in the upper right. Hit the P-switch, hit the block containing the shell, and then hit the P-switch. That drops the shell down into Mario's hands, and they're going to use that for a shell jump to create the Yoshi out of the second box. Looks like Revelug has already picked this up. Germdove in the lower left, almost understanding this. Looks like Yoshi is dropping onto the lower of those two munchers, and You Fail Me in the upper left, getting to the Bonsai Bill. Germdove as well, making some moves here. Germdove knows what to do. Oh, this is cool. So Yoshi, we got Cape, we got Yoshi, we got Lava, and Yoshi is sinking in the lava, but while Yoshi is sinking in the lava, he can grab things with his tongue, and those things on Yoshi's tongue while he is sinking remain active. Ike, SMB in the lower right, getting to about the same point, so pretty even in terms of progress right now. And we've got Yoshi sinking in the lava, and we've got one of those silver Bowser statues. Those are solid on the top, and those are going to act like a platform. Looks like Germdove really has the right idea here. Going to eat the statue with Yoshi, and then while Yoshi is sinking in the lava, the statue becomes a temporary platform for Yoshi to kind of hang out, right? So Yoshi's down. You Fail Me's got the idea. They're using the statue as a jumping point platform, and we're going to use that for the next obstacle, presumably. So everybody kind of just trying to figure out how to be consistent, buzzword, to get back to that Yoshi statue part. Germdove doing really well with this. Okay, we see it. Germdove maybe on a read here in the lower left. Maybe? We'll see what that's all about, but making a little bit of progress. 2 bounces, looks like, on that note block. So when you hit the note block from below, it will jettison the shell forward. Yeah, 2 hits on the note block. Looks like You Fail Me. Oh, there it is. You Fail Me with the pause strat to get a little bit more information. So Yoshi's dying in the lava. While dying, eats that silver statue. Statue is a platform for Mario. And while standing on the statue, we want to hit that white note block 2 times in order to bop the shell off and get it into Mario's hands. Revelug in the upper right here, also with a pause. Nice. Good read for a pause strat. And Revelug making a little bit of progress here. Oh, Kaizo block out of nowhere. But now Revelug in the lead right now. Germdove in the lower left, not too far behind. So yeah, so what are we using the shell for? The shell comes off the note block, and we are using it to hit the winged question block. When you hit that winged question block, it stays still. And that stationary block is going to turn that green Paracoopa around. There's Germdove in the upper left, or sorry, lower left. Germdove trying to figure this out. Looks like Fail in the upper left has got it, yeah. Oh, okay, so you do need the shell to shell jump up to the green Paracoopa, but if you don't stop the winged question block, the Paracoopa will not turn around. So we want to turn the Paracoopa around with the question block and shell jump up there, and then we're going to find out what is going on after that. But the way is blocked by some brown blocks, which will deactivate when the P-switch is no longer in effect. You Fail Me in the upper left. Yeah, very consistent. Okay, You Fail Me with a spin. The P-switch is breaking the spin, and You Fail Me on a read here in the upper left, making huge moves. They are, ooh, okay, pause strat to try to figure this out. Oh my word, You Fail Me on a giant read right now. And that is huge progress. That pause strat really paid off for them. The P-switch is a timer, so pausing is effective there to just kind of take a look at what they want to do. Revelug in the upper right now, going for their chance at a read. Drop kill to get rid of that rock with the shell, and they are at the same point now. Revelug in the upper right. Okay, Revelug tying up with You Fail Me, neck and neck right now. Once again, another really cool level tonight from Twicepipes. They are a favorite maker, I think. Their levels are just so interesting, readable, brainy, all at the same time. It's a lot going on here. If you have any questions or you'd like to learn a little bit more, please feel free to shout out in chat. Like I said, I'm just running in the door here to get this going, so If something wasn't mentioned or you wanted to know a little bit more, please feel free to ask. I'm trying to give a rundown of all the mechanics here. Germ Dove in the lower left, making their read. 2 hits on those blocks to free that Koopa, dropping the Koopa shell into that rock. But here goes Revelug in the upper right. Yeah, they seem to know that they want to get ahead. They're racing that P-switch timer. But what are we going to do? Oh, geez. What are we going to do with the silver? So Revelug taking a minute to think about the situation here and trying to figure out what to do. The original P-switch has expired, and now they need to figure out what they want with this silver P-switch. They see the mushroom on screen, and they see the baby Yoshi. Presumably, we want to feed that mushroom to the baby Yoshi. But how are we going to do that? Here's Fail. Yep, getting to the exact same point. So Fail and Revelug now on the top of the screen, all tied up. Exactly at the same point of progress and knowledge. So it's going to come down to a little bit of consistency now as both of these racers try to get back to the part they need to be at, given that they've already learned what to do. And here's where consistency really matters, because they want to farm some attempts at this new part. So they need to be able to just learn what they've already got and keep doing that over and over again. It's harder than it sounds. Germ Dove, though, not giving up here in the lower left. Germ Dove still with these big plays. Missing that shell, though. Chat, how are you all doing tonight? I feel like I haven't got a chance to ask yet, but I hope the answer is well, good, excellent even. Thanks for joining us for another ROM hack race. Revelug back again in the upper right. You Fail Me right behind. Boy, this is coming down to the wire for progress here. The racers do know that there are 2 sections. And what's this? Ah, Ike. Getting a little bit farther as well. Excuse me, Germ Dove getting a little farther as well. Ike down there in the lower right. I was misreading the overlay. Here goes Fail back again. Do they have an idea for what they want? They do. Oh, and Revelug has the same idea. Revelug and You Fail Me both at the top of the screen on a read right now. Fail is understanding the situation, but Revelug, no, they both understood what they wanted there. Wow. Okay. So those Bowser statue fireballs are sprites. Silver P-switches turn sprites into coins. Baby Yoshi needs to eat 5 sprites in order to grow up into Big Yoshi. So by hitting the silver P-switch at the right moment, they are turning those fireball fires into coins that Baby Yoshi can eat because he can't eat fire. After that, we got to do a little bit of shenanigans, but they've got to move quickly because the block that the silver P-switch comes out of needs to turn into a coin, and that's the timer from the original blue P-switch. They have to be sure to beat that timer so that the P-switch will actually fall into Mario's hands. I think complexity for this one is a 6. Execution is a 7, if I'm not mistaken. I can double check that. 2 sections for these racers tonight. We are on section number 1. Yeah, Revelug recently conquered Double Dragon. Now looking for a win on this race tonight. Ike, though, in the lower right. They could get some knowledge. It's not over yet. Here goes Fail in the upper left. So grabbing that mushroom, and then you see the 2 gray falling platforms. However, the coins below the pipe need to turn back into solid blocks. Fail, waiting for that moment. Oh, they are munchers, and Fail is in the pipe in the upper left. By jumping back and forth between those gray falling platforms, Fail is able to wait out the P-switch timer, because when you pull one of those platforms off screen, the other one will spawn back in. And here goes Revelug for their try, gonna catch up. Revelug, nicely done. So keeping the pressure on, You Fail Me. Revelug and Fail right now, neck and neck. Oh, not going for the moon. Fail, going for the moon. Revelug choosing speed. Second section up top here, Revelug and You Fail Me, both working on the second of 2 sections. Double H, and really no discernible lead right now. Both of these racers have about the same amount of knowledge and progress. So So we've got a Clapping Chuck. We got Clapping Chuck and we've got Yoshi here. Looks like, oh my, looks like Revelug knows what to do. So landing on the P-switch immediately, Fail also with a good idea here. Landing on the P-switch immediately to create the bridge. Interesting. Germ Dove. Maybe they have an idea. So grab the Yoshi from below the Clapping Chuck. Bounce on up there with Yoshi. That's interesting. You can hit Clapping Chucks like that from below. That's fascinating. I didn't know you could do that. That's really? Wow, you can do that. The Clapping Chuck is falling down on Yoshi, and you're getting a hit. That's interesting. But hit the P-switch first, get the Chuck to jump up, grab Yoshi, and now we're eating this pipe-dwelling Lakitu. Oh, man, you feel me? And Revelug with the big reeds. Oh, this is so cool. They are literally neck and neck. So, the pipe-dwelling Lakitu throws out Spinies. Oh my gosh, Revelug, yo, this is amazing. Revelug and Fail are just like neck and neck the entire time. Love to see such a close race. So Yoshi is eating the Pipe Lakitu, and that Yoshi sinks in the lava, but Pipe Lakitu actually comes back to life once Yoshi is done sinking. And by being back to life, waiting it out on those 2 bullets landing on the white platform, here goes Fail in the upper left. By waiting it out, the pipe-dwelling Lakitu will throw a Spiny, and that is what they're going to use to cross that gap. But you fail me in some new territory now. This looks tricky. Tricky stuff. Revelug trying for that same part. Going to grab that grab block, throw it at the yellow Koopa. That's going to reposition the kicking Koopa and move the yellow Koopa up to the top of that platform. Revelug taking a pause to think about this. That's very smart. Fails down, but Revelug might have a chance. What could this be? We see a 1F0 with an arrow. So maybe we want to throw something underneath there. Oh. But the P-switch has expired, and now the Thwomp is stuck up at the top. And there's You Feel Me figuring out that they want to drop that Thwomp before the blue P-switch runs out and turns the coins back into solid brown blocks. This is a fast-paced level tonight. Oh my gosh. Yo, big agree, BD. These setups are next level. Twicepipes really does a great job with making really interesting and intricate things out of... I don't know. I want to say simple premise, but this isn't simple. It's just very readable. This is like one of those books that explains high concept science in a way that regular people can understand. Germ Dove looking for a try at the end here, feeding that Yoshi. They've got the Yoshi grown up. Can they get into the pipe though? Yo, You Feel Me with the Yump there. Don't know if it's gonna help that run out though. Meanwhile, oh, there it is. Revelug in the upper right on a reed right now. Now remember what we learned. Yeah, remember what we learned, that stomping with yellow Yoshi, when Yoshi eats a yellow shell, he gains the power to stomp. And there's Ike in the checkpoint. Maybe we'll see a moon. You Feel Me, though, also has figured out that Yoshi obstacle. But Revelug has a little bit more knowledge. Oh, yo, Ike. Trying for a drop Yump there. They got it, but they did not get on the vine. Good job, Ike. Going for that moon. That's what you like to see. Oh, and then not even getting it? Oh, they had to go. Okay. Yeah, they wanted that checkpoint. So Ike moving on to the next section with that classy drop Yump. And here goes You Feel Me in the upper left. So they're using the stomping power to stomp the shell all the way up to the top. That's going to grow the vine. Oh, they could not save Yoshi in time. Okay, wow, there is so much going on here. P-balloon out of the box. And that's going to let you float through that next section, but the mushroom is going to cancel the P-balloon and put Mario back into a regular Mario state sooner than what would happen if the P-balloon ran out. But hold the phone, because we got Louis Duce in the lower left. Louis also on the second checkpoint section, so it is a tight race right now. So sand clouds to stomp up the shell. The shell gets the P-balloon, and then want to hit that switch and make sure Yoshi stays alive on that block. Bailing out Yoshi for the wings. Oh, does Fail see the final trick? He does. But there's more. Oh no, there's more. What's it gonna be? Fail. Oh, what is it gonna be? Look out. Okay, so there's so much here. Wow. I believe mushrooms canceling P-balloons is vanilla, yes. I think so. So Fail now on the read of a lifetime, but Revelug coming right back in the upper right. Yep, stomping out that P-balloon. Yoshi with the shell in his mouth goes down onto the 1F0. Mario uses the P-balloon to float over to the blue P-switch. And Louie, yikes, not too far behind. Louie Duce, just a great sight read away from catching up. This is such a tight race for how intricate these setups are. I am wildly impressed. Revelug. Super consistency here from Revelug. Revelug still in the upper right with a read. You Fail Me and Louie not too far behind, but Revelug has got the momentum right now. Ah. Oof. Okay, so there's that trick we learned from the message box. Holding a shell, a yellow shell, will cause Yoshi to stomp those sand clouds. Those sand clouds affect sprites. They cause sprites to pop up in the air. If you spit out the shell at the moment you're stomping, it's not very tight timing. It's not a one, probably not even 3 frames. It's a decently easy trick. But you have to stomp and spit the shell out at the same moment, so that the shell that you're spitting out is affected and pops up from the sand clouds that you just stomped. Yeah, it's easy to spit out at the wrong time. A little bit too early or maybe a little bit too late. But it's not a very tight window to get it. It's just a trick of good timing. Such wild setups here. I'm just loving this right now. I did not know you could get a bounce from a chuck that was falling on you like they do at the start. I didn't even know that. Here goes Fail. Upper left-hand corner. They have the P-switch to keep Yoshi alive. They got the mushroom. Ah! Spitting out the shell a little too early. It's Revelug's turn, upper right. Oh, but Revelug trying to do the trick right there, but maybe they don't need it right there. They need to understand this part pretty quickly, because here comes Ike in the lower right, making a little bit of progress themselves, but Revelug doing a smart play and jumping ahead there to try to figure out what might be coming up and kind of mentally play the level. A good question to be asking yourself sometimes in a situation like this, if you can see ahead, is what would happen if what I was trying to do succeeded? So here's Fail again. They definitely have an idea, but it's not the right idea, maybe. We'll have to see. What is that final setup? You Fail Me with a little bit of a lead now, and Revelug getting a little bit confused at this yellow shell stomp obstacle. They're doing it a little bit too soon. All you have to do is be holding a yellow shell in Yoshi's mouth and spit it out right when you're hitting the ground. You're just aiming to spit, you're stomping the sand clouds, but you're aiming to spit the shell out at that same moment, so the shell also hits the sand cloud. And now Louis Douce making it all the way to the end, but they've got the wings, and presumably Yoshi is going to eat those wings because that takes Yoshi to the bonus round. Except, where's Yoshi? They put him in a pit. Ike here in the lower right, everybody getting so close right now. And Revelug, might have figured something out. Oh, you fail me. I think they've got it. I think they have the right idea. Wow, that's tricky. I love that setup. Yoshi has the ability to spit objects through a wall. Yoshi's tongue can just eat things through a wall, but a lesser used property is that Yoshi can spit objects through a wall. And it looks like Fail has managed to put that together. So I think, so it's really going to come down. Fail can clutch this out with some consistency right now. They need to get back to the part they are working on. Revelug, though, with another try. But they're going for that yellow shell stomp a little bit too early. They got to get Yoshi across the pit first. Fail, though, back again in the upper left. This could be it. No! I think Revelug is using the right strat, just at the wrong moment. I think it hasn't occurred to them, perhaps, that it's possible to cross that pit and hit the block without doing that trick. Because you can bail off of Yoshi, and when you do, if you're moving horizontally and Mario bails off Yoshi, Yoshi gains a little bit of Mario's momentum. So you can jump, bail, hit the block, and then Yoshi will fall onto the gap. You fail me demonstrating that. You see that rightward movement from Yoshi there. Yeah, I think Fail has figured it out. That's a clever setup, man. Oh my gosh. Louis in the lower left. Louis Douce. Oh, do they also know? So Louis spit that shell out with momentum. And because of those two red question blocks there, the shell is going to fall through and it won't bounce back. So by giving the shell momentum there, it moves forward. But what if the shell did not have momentum? All four racers right now on the second checkpoint. Fail, Revelug, Louis, Ike. Yeah, I think in chat you've put together. Looks like you know what the missing piece is there. Here goes Ike in the lower right. Revelug, okay. Oh, they're back in this though. Revelug, they have figured out what was wrong with their previous strat, and so they are back in this. Still no clears yet, but here goes You Fail Me. Fail, very close to a win here. Let's see what they've got. Oh, not quite yet, but I definitely think Fail has the right idea. Oh, look at this. They're going to practice. Yeah, Fail is going to be practicing. Even though they knew that run was not going to make it, they practiced doing that spit. So you can either spit out a shell with momentum by holding forward and spitting, or you can spit out a shell stationary like that by not holding forward. And if the shell is moving forward, as we've seen, it won't bounce back. But if the shell isn't moving forward, it's just gonna fall down straight like that. Yoshi can jump off of shells no matter whether they're moving or stationary. Here goes Fail. They practiced this. Spin jump. Fail with the spring down. Where's the wings? They got it. Oh, no. Oh, and the fish. Is that going to be the win? Hang on. The fish knocked them off Yoshi. Oh, but they can't. All right. All right. No moon. The fish trolled them out of the moon, and Fail for the win here. Nicely done. Really good job with that one. That was amazing. Losing the extra cool points from the moon, but winning the level in our hearts. Really well done. They figured out that final setup, and that gave them the advantage. Let's all say hey to Eva. Eva X up here in the upper left. New friend? New ROM hack racer? Great to see someone new. Here goes Louie in the lower left. Louie, oh my gosh, so quick. Louie, whoa. Louie with the spring off the wall. They were trying to save a little bit of time there by not putting it on the ground. And instead they went off the wall with that. Here goes Revelug in the upper right. They're coming in hot now, look out. That was intense. Louie got all the way up there, but just wasn't able to grab the wings with Yoshi's tongue. Yo, what is up? Eva up here in the upper left. New friend, doing excellent. Already on the second section, making big moves. I would like to remind everybody again that tactical pausing is a perfectly good and legal strat here for ROM hack races. That is perfectly fine to do. It costs you a little bit of time in the race at the advantage of maybe you'll figure out the obstacle. So that is perfectly cool and fine to do. Nice to see that being used here. And here goes Revelug in the upper right. Yeah, with a tactical pause. They're thinking about it. That might not be it, though. Unpausing is, that's true. Also a legal move. So Revelug taking some time to think about it here. Not a bad play. Honestly, not a bad play. Louie in the lower left. Yeah, they know what they want. Oh man, are they gonna go off the wall again? No, they're playing it safe. Louie do say up and in. Oh, and very wisely, or perhaps luckily, avoiding the fish. Louie being suspicious as always though. Yeah, always with that suspicion. Louie suspecting perhaps another troll or maybe needing to fly over the goal, but they got it. Well played. Yeah, no, Louie doesn't trust anything. And when it comes to Kaizo, that's all the better, honestly. Louie grabbing the moon. Second place on the podium, but first to get the ending moon. Ike. I think Ike might be learning this yellow shell trick here. But it looks like they've got the hang of it, just spitting out that shell when you stomp. Again, there's a lot going on in this level, so if you have questions about the mechanics or want to learn a little bit more, something I didn't cover, please feel free to just shout it out. Revelug, getting bonked by that shell. They have to spit the green shell out once, and then it will ricochet and come back at them. They need to eat that shell again, but if they're standing too close to the shell, it will instead just bonk them right off. Revelug here in the upper right. Oh, they got the wings. Oh, yo, also avoiding the fish. Revelug, a very, very strong third for the podium. And second place to get the moon. Yo, well done. Yo, good job, Revelug. We got Red Panda coming in here in the upper right. Eva X in the upper left. Germdove below that. Ike SMB to round it out. So Germdove looking for the ending here. This is a much more cryptic level than you might think, but the interesting thing is that, like, the setups aren't that challenging. Like, it's just a little tricky to figure out how all the moving parts fit together. But then once you do, everything starts falling into place. Looks like Ike is just having a little bit of a hang-up with the Yoshi's yellow shell trick, which was indicated in the message box due to the relative obscurity of the tech. The thing about Yoshi is, as I'm sure you've already surmised, normally Mario needs a shell to be moving in order to get a bounce from it. But Yoshi doesn't. Yoshi will get a boost, and by boost I mean you go up in the air after hitting it. Yoshi can boost off of stationary shells as well, and that makes Yoshi pretty powerful. For a lot of reasons, Yoshi has a lot of power, but in this case, you know, being able to boost off the stationary shell is the way that the yellow trick works, because the shell isn't actually moving, it's just in the air where you want it to be. And here's Ike in the lower right. Oh, a little short there, spin jumping off of Yoshi. Yoshis are majestic and powerful, just like my cat, just like your cat. Sometimes I just look at my cat stretching, and it's just like, sweating, like the intro to Lion King, just like, majestic creature. Here goes Germdove. Oh, they nudged the shell forward there because they did not get the shell below Yoshi's feet. That is one caveat of that yellow shell spit trick, is that Yoshi actually has to contact the top of the shell. Otherwise, they will kick it forward. Oh, Ike. So close. Perhaps they see what they want here. The wings are a big indicator that you need Yoshi, which I really like that. Like, really good level design from twicepipes, indicating what ought to be done by what it is. And I know that's a weird way to put it, but, like, consider the fact that, like, most racers will know you want to eat the wings. The wings show up. The only thing that can happen with that is that Yoshi eats them. So the presence of the wings themselves are the indicator that, okay, we need to get Yoshi across the gap. And I think that's just such perfectly good and succinct kind of level design. The obstacle is self-explanatory because the only thing you could do with it is the thing that it's for. You can tell what it is by how it is. Here's Germdove. No. Gotta keep Yoshi there, friend. So one puzzle piece left to put together for Germdove is how to keep Yoshi. Meanwhile here, Eva in the upper left making really good progress. They are solidly figuring out these obstacles, getting through quickly. I love to see new friends, new faces come out on ROM Hack Races. So thanks for dropping by, and best wishes for a good clear. You know, we say ROM Hack Races, but it's a fun community event. As I'm sure you are aware, we are here to support all of our friends. It's them versus the level, more than maybe them versus themselves or them versus each other. Here goes Germ Dove. Oh, I see what they're going for. Oh, geez, Germ Dove. They spit the shell out forward. It went through the red blocks and did ricochet off the wall. And I think Germ Dove is thinking that what they want to do is catch that on the ricochet. But maybe looking a little more closely at the down arrow and really thinking about what that down arrow means. Spitting the shell out without momentum is going to be the key for them there. This race is awesome because it really displays all of the things that make a ROM hack race good. You know, knowledge, tech knowledge, consistency, one-shots. This race has it all. Twicepipes makes some fantastic levels. This is absolutely no exception. Up, getting the hang of this. Ah, geez, yeah. Maybe they need to reconsider. This is a tricky part. Germ Dove here. They think they have the right idea, and it can be tricky to tell sometimes. Do you have the right idea, or do you not have the right idea? Right? Because I think, well, I'm guessing, but it seems like in Germ Dove's mind, they think they have the right strat, they just have to do it better. And so one way that you can work on that as a player a little bit is to always be considering if you're trying for something that isn't working, right? You think you know the strat and you're trying and it hasn't worked yet. Think ahead at least one step and think about what would happen if I got this right, right? If I did what I'm trying to do in a magical way that I don't understand, what would happen? And I think if Germ Dove were to consider that, they would realize that even if you were to contact the shell with Yoshi down below there, even if they got that to work, they wouldn't be able to jump high enough to actually land on the platform. And you can see that based on the position of the shell where it is when it ricochets. But it's always tricky to second guess what you think is working, especially in a race situation. Here goes Eva. Oh my word. Let's go. Eva making it all the way to getting the wings out there. Looks like, whoa, big plays. Germ Dove. Yo, Germ Dove getting the moon. Oh, wow. Let's go. I think Germ Dove did exactly what I was saying there and realized that even if they were to get it right, they still wouldn't be able to make the jump, and they switched up their strats. I'm guessing perhaps they were just accidentally adding momentum, but really, really great turnaround. That's the kind of vision. That's the kind of vision that clears levels. That was an excellent example. Germ Dove, way to play. That was amazing. We've got three. We got Eva. We got Red Panda. We got Ike SMB. And I want to remind you that you are watching really good players race against other really good players. The difference between a 10-minute clear and a 15-minute clear is not that much. These are really challenging levels, and to clear this in 2 or 3 hours is still an achievement. So there's plenty of good gameplay left. We're here to celebrate what we can. Eva, just a little bit of a step away. Red Panda up here working hard on the first section. Looks like they are doing really well. And again, if anybody has any questions, I know we're doing rapid fire commentary here, but if anybody has any questions or wants to learn a little bit more, please feel free to just ask in chat. We'll get you all sorted out. If you want to play this great level for yourselves, romhackraces.com is the website for you. No! Ike's just a little slow. You might be wondering why there are 2 coin blocks there by where Yoshi spins through the block. The second coin block is an additional part of the timer. If that coin block goes away, then you can't bonk your head on the ceiling as you're spin jumping through there, and therefore you will not catch the shell falling soon enough. You won't be able to make it. Yoshi has to be forced down almost immediately. And again, really great level design from twicepipes using the P-switch is a timer, right? Turning blocks into coins, coins into blocks, and that's its own timer. You have to run fast so that you still have a platform. But twicepipes here is using the timer of the P-switch in really imaginative ways and coming up with a lot of little interesting ways that reinforce the idea that you need to move quickly. Lots of little anti-cheese things and ways to ensure that the player is moving with the timer, which I think is just really genius. This is honestly one of the coolest levels I've seen since last week when we had another amazing level. But I don't know, man. Twicepipes makes great levels, and I am really fascinated by this one. I think this is just such a masterclass in Kaizo level design, honestly. Like I'm thinking of it from the perspective of like KLDC. I think this would be a absolutely top scoring level in a KLDC. It's just got everything in the right place. It's tricky, surprising, easy enough once you know what to do. All the moving parts work so well together. We're using a lot of different skills and properties all squished up together in a way that doesn't feel forced or kind of crammed in there. Everything feels very organic. Such a cool level. It is a dance. Yeah, there's some great choreography on this one. And a great music track to wash it down. Oh, yo, there it was, Eva, though. Oh, they are so close. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Eva getting the yellow shell spit trick. And here's Ike back again. Oh, spits the shell out a little too close. Gets the rebound instead. Oh, Ike. Whoa. That was interesting. Wow, that was a cool tech move. I think they bailed off Yoshi accidentally and wound up holding the shell. That's an interesting setup. I wonder if you could use that for something. Ike, very consistent. Ike, one spring jump away. Can they make it? Yes! Ike, SMB now avoiding, man! Everybody avoiding the Kaizo fish. I think people are holding right as soon as they get out of there. And if you're neutral, you'll get hit by the fish. But if you're right, you will avoid it. Nicely done. Ike making their way to the end. We got Evo. We got Red Panda here working hard. Oi, chat, how are you feeling, my friends, on this balmy Saturday night? Y'all doing okay? Feeling good? Having a nice time? Thanks for making ROM Hack Races a little part of your Saturday. Well, hey, this is a great place to just relax, kick it, do some breathing. Imagine a feather and keep it chill with us. Eva, man, I'm loving this. Yeah, Eva, man, they are right here. For a first race, this is awesome. They are doing so well. Well, good evening. We love our trans comrades. Hey, what a coincidence. Sheesh. This is so cool, man. Eva's doing so well here. You love to see it. Red Panda has done a few. And I think this is Eva's first race, if I got my info correct. Let's give it up, too, for Red Panda, though. Working on the first section, working hard. They've got their skills. They've just got to put it all together, and that's easier said than done. The vibes, as they say, are immaculate. Ah, so close for Eva. Just a little bit too slow. They need that ceiling block to not turn into a coin. Just a little. Man, they had that all correct. They just have to be a little bit faster, and they are going to nail it. How's your day? How's your day going? I hope you're having a nice one. Well, Juz knows a thing or two about good and bad things. Let me tell you what. That man has played Knifey Spoony before. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay. This is a tricky bit at the end here. I think Eva jumping once before spinning at the end there. They just want to run in there, spit the shell, and then spin jump immediately, get on Yoshi, and fall through. Oh, yeah, okay, they're caught in the same... geez. They're caught in the same problem that Germdove thought their way out of. Yeah, I think they're jumping to hit that block, but they need that block to send Yoshi down through the floor. It is always good to see an SMW race. And if you want to see a few more, drop a follow for here, drop a follow for RomHack Races. We do these races every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, or drop a follow, well, not even or, and drop a follow for these racers coming out and showing off their skills. There are a lot of great friends in the Kaizo community, and people who I'm sure would love to see some new friends drop by their streams. There, Eva, figuring it out. Yeah, they're doing a really good job of thinking ahead. This has been a great example of that. This really something to think about when playing Kaizo. If you're trying a strat that isn't working, and it hasn't worked a few times, ask yourself this question. Am I sure that if what I'm trying worked out, it would be what I want? Really? You know, even if I were to land on the shell, could I get up to where I'm trying to go? Even if the thing magically had a solution, would it work? Eva, one spring jump away. Oh no! Off the wall! Oh, the Louis Douce swag strat. Sending that spring off the wall. They could either go off the wall or put it on the brown question blocks. But in any case, they have figured it out. I think we're gonna see a clear pretty soon here. Really great showing. Nicely done for a first RomHack race. That's amazingly great. Okay, yeah, they're spitting it out forward by accident. Eva, back again. Ah, gotta get that order of operations. Yo, once more, if anybody has any questions, I just, just making a point to bring it up. If anybody has any questions or wants to learn a little bit more about why some of these things are working the way they are, please feel free to ask. We are here to educate. If you want to talk Kaizo with us non-stop, head on over to romhackraces.com, and from there you can jump on our Discord server. We've got a lot of fine friends over there. Whether or not you want to learn how to play a little better, hack a little better, make something new, or just hang out with the community, we've got all this and more on our ROM Hack Races Discord. Oh, you're kind. I just look at the screen and I say what I'm seeing. You know? Just say what's in front of you. That's the way. Eva, here we go. Eva, oh no! Oh! Eating the shell in midair. Looked like they were trying to re-grab Y. But Y and X both spit out Yoshi's tongue. Don't be hasty. You know what? Honestly, I am still learning things about this game. I have been playing vanilla Mario World since 1992, and I am still finding interactions and things and properties that I didn't know about. Every single time I think I know it all, I do not. Not even close. That's the absolutely wonderful thing about this game. There's always more to do. There's always more to learn. If you've ever, if you want some interesting reading, or maybe you're making a level and you need some inspiration, there is a big list on SMW Central of every known glitch and bug in Mario World. That is some interesting reading. If you ever are just curious just what kinds of things this game engine is capable of, check out that glitch list. This is just such a... it's been said 1,000 different times in a million different ways, but this is just such a perfect storm of workable engine that doesn't crash, filled with bugs that are actually features. The Mario World is an absolutely cracked engine, and all those cracks let in light. It's the flaws in this game that are not flaws, they're features. It just keeps working. I like to describe Mario World as the video game code equivalent of silly putty. You can mush it into whatever shape you want, and it still works. That's kind of a rare thing, especially for modern games, especially for games of this era. Like, other games don't necessarily behave this way. You can't break them this hard and have them still just function along as normal. But what we're looking at here is just a absolutely broken Mario World, and yet it works fine. And that is just something so mysterious and beautiful about this game. It's just such a perfect storm. The physics engine is great. The jumps and the platforming feel really good, and yet you can bend it into any shape you want. And there's just, I don't know, that's just fascinating to me, how weirdly modular the game is. And of course, we owe a lot to the people behind the scenes making quality of life adjustments to the code. Instant retry, for example, very commonplace now, but, you know, that was created. I believe that's a world piece. Eva, yo! Oh, and the moon! Let's go! Yo, for a first ROM hack race, amazing job. Love to see some new friends and new faces around here. Eva for the win, completing their midnight run. Nicely done. I gotta say, big shout outs and thanks to twicepipes for this awesome level. Of course, to Fen and BD for helping us run the show here. Fen pushing the buttons on the restream, making everything look real nice. We're gonna thank Blue Ribbon Kelgand for scouting everyone tonight. That was awesome. And the level makers, the level testers. I didn't have my notes for this one, but Gossip Greg, Mythrillionaire helped to test this one. Who else helped to test this? Mason SMW. And I don't have my notes. I'm so sorry. And Marcy and Fen. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for helping us test. Thank you for hanging out in chat and watching. We are probably going to start up a raid here pretty shortly. It is ROM Hack Race tradition to raid the final racers so we can go celebrate on their channel. But we will be back around on Saturday next with another fun level. So drop a follow, hang out here with us. Check out the website if you want to play this level for yourself, or check out the Discord if you want to interact, hang out with the community a little bit. Grab that ROM Hack Races base ROM from Ampersam and Underway, and to have a really good evening. Thank you so much again for making ROM Hack Races a little part of your Saturday. If you have any questions or want to learn more, check us out all over. I will, for my community, I'll see you all tomorrow. And for everybody else, go follow some racers that you've seen here tonight. There are some very fine players in our community, and we'd love to get some more eyeballs on everybody's streams. We all succeed together, and we put a lot of community spirit into everything we do. You matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Furrit, and the people who matter to you in your lives. Would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled and autistic lives matter, and you. Hope to see you back again on Saturday next for another race. I'll see you around the Kaizo community. There are plenty of fun streams on Twitch doing the same kind of thing. Thank you for making this a part of your night. Have a really great one, and we'll see you next time. Peace.